Hello, viewers. Welcome to Football Discussion Daily. I'm your host, CGO. Please endeavor to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and other platforms. Today, we'll be talking about Matchday night games. The results of Matchday night games had teams like US booking their spot at the round of 32. United States, in their Group D clash against Australia, they defeated Australia 2 goals to nothing, courtesy of two first half goals. Then Scotland lost 0-1 to Morocco in a Group C match. We saw the Moroccan scoring a very early goal, a goal by Ismail Saibari, who netted the goal in 70 seconds. And then Brazil got a comfortable win against Haiti in a very dominant encounter. So it ended 3 goals to nothing in favor of the Brazilians. And then the last game for match day 9, Paraguay, 10-man Paraguay, they were able to hold their own as they defeated Turkey. Turkey was eliminated after losing that game to the Paraguayans. It was a very sad one for the Turkish team because uh, everyone expected them to take advantage of that numerical strength, but it never happened. The Paraguay team were able to get victory and to keep hope alive in the tournament. So for the game between the US and Australia, Australia came with their tactical system of playing a low block, a tactical formation of 5-4-1, but that didn't really work in their favor. The US, they came out and with high intensity play they with great fluidity, especially in the first half. They put up a very good performance in the first half, and they were able to get victory because they mounted a lot of pressure. One of the things I said during the preview was that the Australians must be careful not to be too defensive in this game because I don't know how they'll be able to absorb the pressure that will come with the high level of intensity, the possession, and the high pressing from the US team. And that was exactly what happened. The US team, for the 45 minutes, they came with this approach. They were pressing high, they were possessing the ball, they were playing with high intensity. And that really led to the first goal because the first goal resulted from a own goal by Australian defender Cameron Boggers. Leon Balogu uh, made a very uh, good run in the 6-yard box and then uh, made a kind of a cross which forced the defender to put the ball at the back of the net. He was trying to clear the ball, but mistakenly the ball went into the net. And then we had 21-year-old Alex Freeman capitalizing on an opportunity, and then he was able to score the second goal. In the second half, the Australians tried to come out to see if they can redeem themselves, but it wasn't easy for them because the US team defensively they were very good in that encounter. It wasn't a full domination in the second half because the Australia teams were trying to see what they could do. US team were playing with some kind of caution. They didn't want to lose their guard in that game. They were just taking things with ease, hoping if there will be any opportunity again for them to score another goal. And I remember Folani Balogun got an opportunity one-on-one. I was expecting him to score that goal, but somehow a defender came from behind to stop him from putting the ball at the back of the net to make it 3-0. So, but it's a very good performance by the US team, and the Australians also they did well in the second half of the game because the coach injected some life into the team when the likes of Irakunda came into the game. They were able to, it was a very big threat. I wish the coach started it much earlier. Maybe the Australian would have stand a chance of maybe getting in goal, but that didn't happen. But I'm happy that the US team were able to hold their own in the second half, despite missing Christian Pulisic, who was out of that game because of a calf injury. But players like Wistin McKinney really lived up to expectation. I was very impressed with the way he played. I was very impressed with Malik Tillman, Tyler Adams. This guy had a very, very good game. They played very well in this game. Anthony Robinson, they all did. The US team were very good in this encounter. Love the discipline they showed in the game, and they deserve the victory. And from the look of team, the US have booked their place in the round of 32. Based on the result between Paraguay and Turkey, US tops the group. So they are top of that group. We look forward to their last game against Turkey. Turkey is already out. That's going to be more like a formality match. So congratulations to United States for getting a win in that encounter, securing their spot in the round of 32. So it was a well-deserved victory. And then the Moroccans, they were able to get a very early goal from Ismail Saibari. They got the goal in 70 seconds. Very nice pass from Brahim Diaz. That pass was just a beautiful pass. Well tailored pass to Saibari, and Ismail Saibari didn't waste time. Took a very powerful shot, and the ball went straight into the net. The Scottish, I think first half, they were poor. They didn't play too well. The Moroccans played much better in the first half. I think it was in the second half that the Scottish came out to play. If players like El Kanous had taken the opportunity they had in the first half, I'm sure maybe it would have ended more than one goal, because Bilal El Kanous had an opportunity in the first half to make it 2-0, but he couldn't take that opportunity. He lost that chance. But I think the Moroccans deserve to win, because second half they defended very well. They defended with their life, because towards the ending of the second half, the Scottish were all around them trying to see if they could get the equalizer, but that never happened. So what it means is that Morocco has defeated Scotland on their second World Cup meeting, because both sides played against each other in 1998 World Cup hosted by France in Saint-Etienne, ended 3-0. This time around, they've gotten another victory against the Scottish. So, and from all indications, this is something that will propel the Moroccans. What it means is their chances of going to round of 32 has been increased, because they have 4 points with Brazil. Just that the Brazilians have a superior goal difference. I want to believe when they play against Haiti, with the quality of players they have, they should be able to get victory against Haiti, and then book their place officially to the round of 32. So the Moroccans, they did well, and they deserve to win this game. Now, in the game between Brazil and Haiti, I think it was a full dominance. The Brazilians, before this game, they were favorite. And I think with this victory, it's a way of bouncing back after their lackluster 1-1 draw against Morocco. So getting their first victory at this World Cup is very, very important for the team, especially when you look at the quality of players they have. Matthew Cunha was able to get praise in this game. And then we had Vinicius Jr. scoring. I think the Brazilians really dominated this game, and they deserve to win. I think the only player I would say had a very good game in the Haiti team is the guy they call Bellegarde. Bellegarde, I think he plays for Wolves in England. He had a very good game, especially playing in the midfield. He was very good, but one player can't really make much of that difference alone. You need the whole team to be at that same level. I think he was one player that I think did well in that Haiti team. So the Brazilians, I think it was a game they deserved to win, and I wasn't surprised they got victory against the Haiti team. Hendrick came in the second half, got a goal, I think in the 78th minute, and that goal was overruled. But one moment I love so much about this game was that wonderful pass by Lucas Paqueta. Sent a brilliant lofted pass over to the top of Vinicius Junior, and Vinicius Junior was very much composed to convert the third goal for the Brazilian. I love the pass he made. That pass was such a beautiful, it was a beautiful pass. Brazil has 4 points now, and they are top of that group because they have a better goal difference over Morocco in Group C. So Brazil is first. We have Morocco second. Scotland are third with 3 points, and then Haiti have no goal yet. Neither do they have any points. So that is it for Brazil against Haiti. And in the game between Paraguay and Turkey, Paraguay has scored a very early goal, fastest goal of the tournament. That goal was scored by the guy called Matthias Galaza. The, the tactical discipline in the defense of the Paraguayan team really helped them in this game. They were defensively solid because towards the ending of the first half, Miguel Almiron was issued a straight red card for covering his mouth while talking to an opponent. And remember, at this tournament, one of the new rules is that when a player covers his mouth while talking to an opponent, it is going to be a red card. And that was what happened to him. So throughout the whole second half, the Turkish were playing with one man advantage, but they couldn't really find the back of the net. They had a total of 33 shots compared to 6 shots from Paraguay. 6 shots were on target. Paraguay only had 2 shots. So, and they had about 577 passes completed. So they had full total dominance of the game after Paraguay were given that red card towards the ending of the first half. But they couldn't really get a goal, which resulted into their exit. So mathematically, they are out of the World Cup. So their last game against the United States just going to be it's just going to be a mere formality and just for the purpose of prestige. That might be the only thing that will make them to put up a performance that will look good. But Turkey are out of this competition. A very sad one for the Turkish team because they are one of those teams that were favorites to finish or to qualify to the next stage of the competition. So that is it for the games played on match day 9. And you can also share your own thoughts. You can tell us what you feel regarding those results. Morocco defeating Scotland 1-0, Brazil defeating Haiti 3-0. Paraguay 10-man getting a 1-0 victory against the Turkish side, and then the United States qualifying to the round of 32 after their 2-0 victory against the Australians. Thank you very much for watching, and do have a wonderful time. Bye for now.